What's going on YouTube? Showdown here, coming back at you with a replay of a Showdown battle we had. It's an NU game. I had it against Cranham. If you don't know who he is actually, or was a mod or room owner of the Wi-Fi room. He is actually one of the people that banned me originally from the room, which is why Showdown and many of my alts, many good alts, are banned from that room, like permanently banned from that room. So I decided to take him on. Again, this is actually in the Wi-Fi room. He doesn't know who I am, and I considered deeply telling him who I was, and then saying like "fuck you" at the end. But I really didn't want Beastly Zygarde to get banned. So this was actually in a tournament. I ended up actually, well, I mean, I can't say what I did, but I did end up winning. So spoiler alert, I suppose. But anyways. Made a couple of great plays, caught him off guard a lot of the time, so we'll get right into it. Right off the bat, I get outplayed, and the fact that he sets up rocks, I really considered it as an option, but then I decided to, like, say, meh. On the taunt, I seed bomb, then I end up sucker punching for the KO, which is nice. Garbodor comes in, he just sets up a layer of spikes, I'm not really too worried about it. Then he decides to go boom on me. That wasn't that bad, actually, because Lantern doesn't actually touch him. Like, doesn't do much of anything to his team. I predict the Quiver Dance nicely, go for the Ice Beam, then I predict him to kill me off, and I go for the Sucker Punch just to get more damage off, like, the plan's working perfectly at this point in time. I go into Cacturn, and I know he's going to predict the Sucker Punch, so I make a risky play, predict him to double out, and I go for the Seed Bomb. Now I'm going to go for the Spiky Shield, predicting him to go for a Fake Out. He instead just goes straight away for a Double Edge. I'm fine with that either way, and I put him in range where my Sucker Punch could just KO him. And I'm just like, at this point in time, it's like, the plan is working! The plan is working! And he's like, my opponent is AIDS. And I was like, wow, that's really rude. But anyways, I start to sub down at this point in time because the Samurot's kind of a threat, and I wasn't sure if it was like banded or whatnot, but he keeps on going for Mega Horn. So I really wanted to gauge and see what his item was before I go into like Kling Clang or something like that, and risk losing my Scarf Ace. So he doesn't miss a single Mega Horn, which is like, wow, that's really rude. And then he ends up critting me on the last one. I do Psychic. Psychic does a good chunk of damage to him, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Gonna go into my Specs Mismagius at this point in time. He goes into Rotom. I'm not really too worried about it, even if this Rotom was Scarf, which it ends up being. If I would have lived, I do have a Zangoose in the back, which I would have just been able to knock off, and then knock off. I would have been able to knock off the as he switched out, went into Lilligant, knocked off, killed that thing off, and then quick attacked it. If he stayed in, I would have been able to knock off and do the same exact thing. So I had won the game regardless, and then I also do have a Scarf Cling in my back pocket. So at that point in time, he'd lost. So it was kind of cool beating Cranham. And that's gonna be it. So kind of quick replay. That's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.